satisfaction trying to achieve something that has never been achieved before.
My favourite phrase to all the people around me is screw it, just get on and do it.
Please welcome to the stage Sir Richard Brandson and Rick Russell, Chief Meteorologist at Fox News and founder of Weatherman Umbrella. Thank you very much for that lovely welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very sweet, very nice.
I was talking with a number of people who are attending this conference, and so many of them are entrepreneurs, and this was the thing they were so excited to come and get inspiration.
We've got a lot to live up to, to do our best. Anyway, how many people are entrepreneurs in this room? Wonderful.
There you go. That says it. So you have a new book out. It's called Finding My Virginity. I've read the beginning of it. His first one was called Losing My Virginity. So we're back here. I read that you had an alternative title for it, of Losing My Virginity, second entry. But you decided to in the book.
Well, you know, I just thought they might not put it on the book stands if it's called the second entry, but anyway.
There you go. So I'm a meteorologist. I cover weather. I've covered hurricanes for years. I was covering Hurricane Irma as it was going through the Caribbean, and Necker ended up being right in the middle of it. So much of this book is about Necker and your experience, not just as an entrepreneur and businessman, but about your family and your life around Necker. How did Necker fare, and the community of islands around it? I know we're in a lot of need. What happens now there?
This is a weatherman talking. You can see that's where the first question comes. I've been through 4 hurricanes in my life. We normally get one every 10 years. This was altogether different. It was Category 7, 200-mile-an-hour winds, and anything in its way just got wrecked. We were all down in a wine cellar, so we weren't suffering too much, but in a little bunker room at the bottom of the island. But even so, it was like 5 hours of don't want to be impolite to women, but it was like a screaming woman. I mean, just like really loud for 5 hours.
And that was everyone's screaming that way.
Everybody was screaming. And then suddenly, it's sort of a complete hush. And we weren't sure whether it had finished or whether we were in the eye of the storm. And we tentatively opened the door, and it was like a nuclear bomb had hit the island. Suddenly it was just completely silent. And we looked up at the sky, completely blue sky. And then the other side of the eye hit us, and we threw ourselves back in for another 4 hours. But look, it's nature at its most ferocious, and a lot of the Caribbean got wrecked, and we can use our entrepreneurial skills to try to get the World Bank and get the IMF and rally the community to try to get the Caribbean rebuilt. The people of the Caribbean are incredibly resilient, and we're trying to make sure that something positive comes out of it. So we're trying to get it rebuilt with clean energy rather than dirty energy, and we'll see how we go.
You guys have brought a video we want to share about what Necker is going through right now.
No, this wasn't really Necker. My son made a video about the local community, and I think this is a 60-second clip. You can have a look. How are you feeling right now?
Terrifying. The water was just gushing in our house like a pool. I was scared for my mother, scared for myself, scared for everybody.
I've been through 3 hurricanes, and this is the most terrible one I ever saw in my whole entire life.
They don't even have a place to stay, nowhere to sleep, but I have my life.
The people here are just unbelievable.
13-year-old teacher, running her own school. That's pretty cool. You got one message to the outside world, what would it be? You need help?
Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah, I can imagine a 13-year-old girl deciding to become a headmistress of a school in that situation. It's lovely. But lots of great stories like that.
So true. So you talked a bit about this. Obviously, we all know climate change is happening. People are still debating if it's man-made induced.
I don't think there's any sensible people debating that anywhere in the world.
However, there are still people debating this, unfortunately. But you're right. And so there are things that can be done, and this is now an example where we have all of these islands that need help. What can be done as a leader? What do you do in this case? And how do you do this and create a new way with sustainable issue we're just talking about?
Well, look, 99% of scientists who are not sponsored by the coal companies or the oil companies speak with one mind. I mean, there's no question that as you put more carbon out into the atmosphere, you create a blanket around the Earth. That blanket gets thicker and thicker every year, and so the Earth heats up every year. And you know, maybe sometimes it'll go up and down, but you know, over a period of time, the Earth's going to heat up. So something has to be done about it. And I think it's one of the most exciting things for entrepreneurs to get their teeth into. Energy is something like 20% of all our expenditure is on energy, and if we can actually utilize this beautiful sun, utilize this ferocious wind and the beautiful wind normally, and